terms of our diplomacy around the world and so forth. That's another book that I'm writing right now, and I hope to have it published by Earth Day. Then now we come to what it is that brought me here. I wrote a book called The Net, and it's an organizational vision for how we could care for each other at a grassroots level. This is not a new concept. I walked into Chuck Strom's office. He happens to be my representative in Oklahoma City. And I walked into his office about a year and a half ago, and for reasons for education, but I walked in, and one of the first things that Chuck said to me was, you know, the Oklahoma State government and the United States government is built on biblical principles. We are a representative republic. And I looked at him and I said, are you talking about the Mosaic encampment and the organization of tribes? And he said, yes. Surprised that I might actually know what he was referring to. And I said, well, you know, I wrote a book on that. Anyway, we are not organized. Our government is not organized in the way that the Mosaic encampment and the tribes, that intention, we're not. We are fooling ourselves if we think that we are a hierarchy, and there is no doubt about it. And our representatives are not divided into thousands, hundreds, and fifties, and tens. My representative has 79,000 of us that he's trying to represent. Do you understand? At the grassroots level, people are falling through the cracks so badly because we don't have representation at the grassroots level.
That's right.
Anyway.
You're fine.
Anyway, so the reason why I was brought here today is my heart. I have such a calling on my life for years and years and years to heal. And one of the ways that if we could organize ourselves at a grassroots level, the way that the Mosaic encampment really intended it to be, social justice would not be an issue. Social justice would actually be happening. But we don't. So the book that I wrote on that, it's called The Net, but here's the thing. This is the book, but there is an image that is used in here. It's just a simple image that is like a fishing net. Or, if you're in construction, it's like what rebar is on the bottom of a foundation before you put the concrete. That rebar that crosses like this and that crosses like this, you've got horizontal lines and you've got vertical lines, and that makes the concrete stronger. So that's the concept. The concept is, at the grassroots level, if we were to take our community and think about it in terms of what the needs are for the people. So the needs are the horizontal lines, and the people are the vertical lines from birth to death. So that's what's in here, but I took the same concept and I said, okay, we're not ready to organize people that way. And the reason why we're not ready to organize people that way is because we're not able to talk to one another yet. We're still arguing with our neighbor as to who they voted for. What we can do, we're not ready to organize that way at the grassroots. We just aren't. But what we can do is we can organize our thoughts. We can organize our thinking. And that's maybe the first step. So Christy Wallace and a number of other people in South Tulsa, right after Trump was elected, I actually said his name. I usually don't. Right after 45 was elected,